And a good day, all of you. John Henderson, Pierre the Beverage Ramble, back again with you. Another Beverage Ramble edition today. Legend 10,000. 7% ABV. I'm guessing this is a super premium beer. This is a extra strong beer. Malt liquor. Not favorable scores. This is interesting, folks. I was on the website. I have been looking on these different websites. There's really nothing on this beer. When I went to it's a product of India. Super premium lagers, Legend 1000, 10,000, excuse me. Imported by JD Wine and Spirits Inc. And I'm trying to find info on that, and that has not been helpful to me. And when I look at the pages, it shows Legend 10,000, but I'm wondering if they changed the name, because on the Beer Advocate it says Power 10,000. The ABV is about close to 6.9%. I don't know whether it's the same beer or not, possibly. I don't know. I've been looking for a lot of info on this beer, and so far I have come up snake eyes on this, and I had already done that one. And I don't know what or where or whatever the reason is. I don't know, guys. Yeah, so it's a product of India. So anyway, here it is. Sorry, here's what the beer looks like. Gravity doesn't ever give him a score. On tap, gives it a 3.35 out of 5. So they're kind of suspect of the beer. I picked this up at Total Wine and Package Wine, Beer, and Liquor here, which is not far. This is what the beer looks like, folks. Not too bad. Looks like your, lager. Pretty good. Looks interesting. Full flavors. Has some interesting hop flavors in this one. Yeah, interesting enough. So, had in freezer. Anytime these super strong, powerful lagers, malt, extra strong beer, high gravity beers, always best to freeze them. Well, keep them super ice cold. So, even in weather days like this. So, interesting. Got my heat on right now. Interesting flavors. Uh, Best by date, September. September. We're now almost in December, right? I don't know. The dates, guys. If things are out of date, reshuffle, recycle. I guess getting the old out of the old. If you're going to do the old, get the old out. Then mark it down for a reasonable price, guys. That's the package stores, liquor stores, and of course the distributors, the local distributors who come out, do that. It will make a big difference. So, now the other beer I had from India that I had since I moved up here to Georgia was Taj Mahal, and that was quite well done. I really like how I put that beer together, how that beer was put together. I really enjoyed drinking that. A lot of really good flavors in that one. Was so so. Uh, length of history, that these strong beers again. If you've know the laws of the archaic beer laws that have happened over the years here in the United States, which have been pretty much archaic. You couldn't say the word malt liquor. You can't say the word malt. You could or can't. Beers had to be a certain percentage, but if you raise the beer a certain height, it has to be viewed as an ale or an extra strong beer. Beers like have been around going back since the 1950s. In fact, even further, other countries have had these sort of high gravity lagers for a while now. Decades, centuries, go far back. Reminds me of Perlanger, another German Baltica, super premium lager, that Russian beer. All these countries, India, Japan, Sapporo Reserve, I should say, pronunciation. That's an extra strong, viewed as an extra strong high gravity beverage beer. I think that's at 6.7%, I believe it is. That's pretty strong. Believe me, I've had it. I know the feeling. So these beers have been around for a long, long time. People love drinking them. The flavor, the little balance of them, a hot flavor, but also a very strong malt presence in it that make people enjoy it. I said a little hint of sweetness isn't too bad. I guess maybe because, getting sort of a very interesting fruity flavor. Maybe because the beer being exposed, not in a can, which is, I'm sure they do, it's probably available in cans. Would have this, having the light being exposed to it, but it's a nice little brown bottle. So a lot of these places have had these sort of styles. They're strong, but flavorful, very full of malt, a nice hop variety. I'm sure what kind of hop variety they would use for a Euro overseas brew. So sort of hops, probably Mosaic. I'm probably Arcata or maybe or Cascade hops. I'm guessing. Just throwing a guess out there. This will go well, obviously, with Indian cuisine, which uses a lot of spice. But also, I think it could pair well with Japanese cuisine. It could pair well with Asian cuisine. Japanese, Asian, Oriental. Also, I think it could pair well with some cuisine from the Caribbean. All three have in common spice. Spicy. Lots of flavor. Which is what I like. Coming back from Thanksgiving with a lot of good food I had. Spending time with my mommy and dad and everyone else. Everything was yum. A lot of this, a lot of flavor of that, a lot of this and that. So I know the scores on the other sites are not favorable, so look, this is a good, extra strong beer. I'm not gonna say great, but good enough. 7%. I don't know what the website is, why it is not listed in there. Maybe they just discontinued selling that beer. I don't know, but Untappd has the info on it. Rate Beer probably does. I'm not sure. Rate Beer, I just try to avoid dealing with that site because I know they're not favorable in a lot of things. They're just, we support craft beer, yay! But everything else, y'all can just hit the road. 0 after 0. 0 out of 100 for this beer or that beer. But if it's this beer, great. And maybe some person who drink it would say, not too great. But this was $2.99 for the size bottle right here. at the store. Should have been $1.99 again because of the date. But $2.99, I had to get it, which was about the same for the Taj Mahal. So, some distilleries and breweries, which is based in India, that's who owns the company, that's who brewed and canned the beer, and the distributor, or those were imported to. I tried to look for information on that, JDM, whatever, and that something came up on it. I don't know. So, anyway, for what it is, I'm gonna go B minus. I'm gonna be fair. I'd say it's about a C plus B minus brew. It's not up there like the ones that I'm more familiar with drinking, but it's decent. I ain't saying it's terrible, but it's decent enough. So B minus, 7.98 score. I think that's fair for this. So that's what I'm going to give for the Legend. 10,000. Try it out. Maybe under another name. Who knows? Possibly. John Anderson here, the Beverage Rambles. And keep on watching as always. Cheers. Live, laugh, and love. Legend! You are a legend. You are a legend. I'm a legend. You're a legend.